There we go. I do believe we're live, so I'll say indeed. And greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. What a dear pleasure it is to have you here again on another conscious evolution. Another opportunity for us to consider what to do in the moments of low. I don't know if I'm feeling low, but I'm definitely not feeling at my highest. Good morning, Mel. Good morning, blushing in the sky. What a pleasure it is to have you here with me. It's just me and you in the space right now. You know, tell me all your secrets real quick. Am I alive? Damn, we're not alone anymore. Don't tell me your secrets. Take them back. Take back the secrets quickly. Blushing. Are you alive? I sure hope so, Lone Buffalo. This is the account you thought was no longer working, right? I'm alive. Yeah, you see, proof. Wasn't me. Wasn't me who banned you yesterday. You see, nobody in the community. You mentioned YouTube itself, did it? I couldn't comment even when I was mod. You were a mod on another channel. Yeah. Yeah, you must have said some naughty, so you need to, what's the word? Self-censor. Self-censorship to the maximums. Indigo is here with us too. Hey, Indigo. It's nice having you here, friend. A secret. I need people more than I think. Damn, Indigo. That's not Indigo. That's Blushing in the Sky who said that. Damn. Blushing. That's some real stuff right there. I think that might be my secret too. And even though I feel I do need people, I would like to believe that I don't. All right. I think maybe that's where the secrecy comes in. It's like, yeah, I totally could be like self-sufficient and stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we say. Oh yeah. You think so? Whoa, I just hit a button. This thing smooths out my face. Yes, now I look 15 years young. I ain't gonna do that. We are social creatures. Precisely. What are we kicking around today? Several other channels. We're kicking around what to do in moments of low. Right? I personally take this real relaxed way of being onto myself when I'm feeling low. I'm like, you know what? You know what? Actually, I'm gonna be relaxed. Yeah. Yoga today was kind of heavy. Felt like I was struggling a little bit. Not struggling in the actual movements, just struggling in the presence. You know? Felt like there was a part of my consciousness missing here, up here, and to the left, which was kind of neat to identify. And our bodies have a lot to say, all right? This thing that you are has a lot to say about how it is you feel. And sometimes it feels low. And what are we going to do about it? You have advice? I sometimes like going for walks. Helps give me a new state of mind. Changes my frame of reference. I think so much of it arises from the awareness, even. Right? Like there is technically, at least in some ways, more high to be experienced if you completely forget about your body. Right? You ever think about that? Sure, your body can bring you experiences, that feel like they're from up high. However, more often than not, the experiences that I've had that make me feel extra good, right? Hopeful, exuberant, ecstatic, I forget about the fact that I exist. I forget that I am this thing. And maybe there's like some wisdom in that. Maybe that can be how we deal with the moments of low, is we occupy our minds with things that's not ourself. Because I feel like a lot of our low feelings can arise from deep consideration of our own experience. Again, the awareness, right, of what it is we're going through immediately. The current circumstances, the current freedom, mobility, the current capacity to change either your life or the lives of others. Right? All of it is awareness. And all of it is very much based in the current moment. Yesterday we talked a little bit about the long-term perspective, right? And I do lean into the long-term perspective. However, it doesn't necessarily make the current moment's struggles any less. And I can sometimes try and convince myself to make it so, right? That I am allowed to feel hopeful because there is a lot of change to come, right? Like I see it as like the changing of a season. I think that's a good way to share this analogy, right? Like you can hate winter. You can be like, oh, I'm gonna hate the snow. But still, there will be new things for you to look at the very least, right? Cars caked in ice and salt. Wonderful. That big driveway that you now have to shovel or something. I am laying it on thick, but I do believe that there is a lot of almost like wisdom to be gleaned from experiencing change as something, as a novelty. Right? And maybe experiencing your lows as a type of novelty as well, in that way. Be like, I can feel like this too. Okay, explore. Explore. Or is it better to, again, right, remove our awareness from this experience and put ourselves somewhere higher? You let me know. We are social creatures indeed. What's up, baby? Looking blue, like the sky. I feel pretty blue. Oh, feel pretty blue. Low, love, lol, lol, lol for the low loves. Oh, hey, do you know anything about DDP yoga? You'll have to give me some more perspective. That Dallas Page is annoying as balls, first off, but he'll give you a good workout. Dallas Dadati Dallas Page yoga. Is that what you're talking about? Low, I see. Dallas Page? Diamond Dallas Page is who created DDP yoga. There we go. Game 2 tonight. Knicks or Spurs? I don't watch sports. All right, so if you're gonna use my advice to gamble, don't, don't. That's my advice to you. We got Dark joining us too, or Bardak. Bless to you. Thank you for the little moons and stars. Maybe we say to the low, hey, I see you there. Come here. Let's sit together with each other for a spell, invited in like an old friend. I have hope for the future, but it doesn't really work for the present. It makes it familiar so that we can acknowledge it. Right? It's just another season of life. It doesn't have to be bad. We need the low to get the full richness of life. There we go. I feel like your friends are already on it. You already have all the perspective that I could hope to share. And I feel like it is one of those things that we all do go through in our own ways, right? For our own reasons, with our own nuance, right? The levels of low that we can experience probably differ as well. Some person's low might be way lower than my lowest low. Some person's average low might be way lower than my lowest low. Right. And in that way, it's also not for me to say necessarily how they're supposed to deal with their lows. But I do think you friends have shared good perspective already with me. How it is something that we need to create the richness, the fullness of life. Right? If you were only experiencing the highs, like, wow, yeah, screaming in exuberance, right? You would be pretty inaccessible. All right. If you're always just like, whoa, yeah, someone might not be able to have a conversation with you. And sometimes it takes bringing the energy down low for us to be able to engage with someone. See, Zoe, for example, is trying to his way out of his cage. But he doesn't know that I don't bring birds out that scream. Only good girls gets to come out of their cages. I'll try. Try harder. Oh, see if it works. See if that's gonna get you what you want. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Some hellos. Hey, Kitty is here with us too. Your hair looks like ramen noodles or curly fries. They taste just as good. Yep. I'm gonna gear world hunger any second now. As soon as I figure out hair growth formula 5000, I'm just gonna let my hair bzzz, and then cut it and then feed the hungry. Oh, that's what's gonna happen. Hey Melt, you should look into Ido Portal. Bro, I asked my uncle. He said bathing every day is wrong. Your uncle, the one that went to jail, he must be like really smart. DDP, the program, is effective at building strength. He knows the stuff. That being said, it's not actual yoga, and he is super into his own branding. You talking about me? Or talking about the guy who did the thing? That's usually how it is, right? For me, the most impressive, the most important, the most consequential practice you can do is the one that you're doing, right? If you're actually doing your practice, if you're actually showing up for it, that's the best one you got. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Yeah, DDP Yoga is Diamond Dallas Page Yoga. Checks out. He was in the WWE. He was a WWE wrestler apparently. He held a lot of people with it, but I don't know if that's true. Any yoga is good for you, right? And if he's using his brand of having been WWE'd to teach people how to take care of their bodies, then more power to him. I hope he gets even more clients. I have like a pretty minimal practice. Mine is mostly stretches and strength holds, right? Just to like test my body a little bit, give my body a signal that, hey, how about you keep doing that thing that is keep my muscles and stuff. Rose Melt. I was interested in it because I saw the story where the dude couldn't even walk and ended up sprinting. Yep, you can probably experience, and if you go and look, find many stories of many different yogas that did that. Kundalini yoga, even for some people, right? I'm just doing breath work, have themselves transform. People drinking a lot of bone broth. Yeah, just like drinking bone broth by the gallon, and then their spines healing and stuff as well. It's like the human body is crazy powerful. And it's just about almost like shaping it, right? And again, it's powerful enough to bring you low as well. That's the other side of it. Morning, where's your strong coffee? Here it is. It's black. Oh, it's not black. I'm not enjoying it. Look, it's just like black coffee. Oh. What am I? 75 years old? Also, Ido Portal has a really interesting and nuanced perspective on movement, longevity, and the application of strength. I think there is a matter of branding. That's what I'm hearing a lot of Lone Buffalo. is that you can get really good at branding, right? And then using verbiage that resonates with your audience. More often than not, the individuals that come from these worlds, they have whole teams that understand the hooks of humanity, right? What gets the brain to, rub its neurons together, kind of thing. And yeah, all exercise, literally all exercise, even if the only exercise you're doing is going for a walk around the block, that will do you a lot of good in movement, longevity, and the application of strength, kind of thing. I'm not dismissing what you're sharing. I hope you know that, Lone Buffalo. I'll go check it out, right? But I won't be. I'm like unlikely to be like shocked, like, oh my goodness, fucking wow, right? But maybe I will be. Maybe I will. I'm down for that too. Are you going to melt more some s'mores? Maybe at some point. I've never made a s'more, but it sounds good. And like everything else, the shelf pass. Yeah, Prairie Wolf understands. But also, having hope for the future takes less of the lessons if you have if you aren't as present for the lows. You must have both lows and highs for life's lessons on balance and harmony. I think you're completely right on that, Indigo. I try to allow myself the lows, but also I get really tired of them pretty quickly, where I'm like, yeah, yeah, you're low. How about you don't be low? How about there's other things to be? And then my mind is like, you know what? Fine, you're not wrong. There is other things to be. How about I'll be silly instead? How about I'll be a little bit funny? How about I'll be a little bit fascinated by all of them turkey vultures flying in circles out there? They must have found a deer or something. It's real annoying. It works. That's what I know about DDP yoga. It's real, but it's really annoying and it works. Yeah. I'll have to go check it out. I hope I'm wearing that correctly. I'm foggy. It's okay, Indigo. You've shared beautifully. That bird should go into voice acting. All of us. Thank you. How are you? Good in yourself, friend. Thank you for joining us. BSF here too, saying good morning. Good morning to you. Lovely coastal aquatic vibe to your outfit, sir. Thank you. Yes. Coastal aquatic. That's what I was going for. I would like to see the ocean. Again, it hasn't been that long since I've seen the ocean. But the last ocean I've seen is the African Ocean. And the next ocean I'll see, more likely than not, will be America's oceans. I'm curious to notice how it's different. Even in South Africa, going from one coast to the other, the level of difference in like rock formations and layout and accessibility and parking, weirdly enough, was so stark. Every place is so different. It would be cool to notice here as well. Black coffee. My mother-in-law told my dad, who used to drop blackstrap molasses into his coffee for sweetness, told me her dad used to do that. Yeah, blackstrap molasses, like we feed to the to the cattle. I can imagine it works. It probably works. It is still sugar. I'm trying that molasses thing. Sounds delicious. I use it in my bread maker instead of sugar. Gives it a little bit more minerals, right? And get those bread makers nice and strong. Darren is here with us too. Hey, Darren. If we all won the lottery, then we might as well just keep our cash in our pockets. It would destroy the economy, Lone Buffalo. But also not, right? People would just buy a bunch of things, and then those things' prices would go up. And then people will eventually run out of money. And then the corporate overlords will be smiling. Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! We got $1 million now instead. I could kind of see if you did like slight fasting with bone broth or something, but I don't see how bone broth could help you heal your spine. I read this book of a guy that fell off like a 5-story scaffolding, and he like fucked himself. I shouldn't say it like that. I'm sorry. I'm like family friendly and stuff. All right, promise. But he was like not okay, like very not okay, like literally in bed, completely unable to move, like had a spinal injury, and then he got bone brothed. Literally, that's what he did. He just like drank bone broth religiously to the point where he could walk again, and I was like, okay, all right. Let me see what that book was. Mm-mm-mm. I read a book in 2020 where a man had a spinal injury and then he consumed excessive amounts of bone broth and ended up walking again. Can you help me find that book again? The Ghost in My Brain? No. Healed by Bone Broth? Rise and Shine? Healed by Bone Broth. In the mid 2010s, a health community, a self published and indie memoir, gained a lot of attraction detailing natural spinal recoveries. The book was highly focused on the mechanics of how amino acids, glycine and proline, and collagen in bone broth rebuilt the spine, discs, and the nerve seedings. It likely came from a biohacking or functional medicine movement of that era. It was a biohacking thing. I do remember that. But yeah, there you go. Again, it's like take it with a grain of salt. Don't give yourself spinal injuries to see if you can cure it with bone broth, ideally. All right, but yeah, I think there's more ways to heal than we know. And as we find out, we will. We will. There's going to be so many things. Yamanaka factors. Freaking turning the cell age back. Psychedelics. We'll probably have something to say very soon about longevity as well. Peptides. And then straight gene editing, right? Or prime. And going for prime. It's kind of wild to me how many things are happening right now. And I think there's a lot to be hopeful over, right? Like there's a lot of things that we can be low about, but there's way more things that we can be stoked about. Mm-mm-mm. Keywords all the time. Yeah, I could find kind of see the lightning. There we go. Good morning, folks. Joe is here. I've never heard of DDP yoga. What I do know about yoga is that it's for exercise, that if it's for exercise, then it's exercise and not actually yoga. This is true as well. Yoga is very much, at least the practice that me and Joe does in the mornings, very central to breath, right? That you can do the entire yoga class just sitting on your yoga mat breathing. Full range of motion, right? Yoga is about uniting with the self. I like being depressed almost as much as I like being happy. Here you go, Lone Buffalo. That's definitely one way to approach it. Maybe you want to share with us why, right? What is it in depression that you like? If I have to find something that I like in my depressive states, it's a certain carelessness, right? I get really cold, icy, right? Like nothing can touch me. Like I'm untouchable by even good news, bad news, medium news, indifferent completely towards it. right? Then I can definitely see how some might see that state as cool, right? Look at me, all cool and stuff, untouched by realities. However, I also noticed how living in that state caused me to start operating on that being the truth, that nothing matters, including everything, everyone, especially. And it made me very uh, cold, cold and calculated and logical and to the point, matter of fact. Like, you know what? No, near. I would say to myself, there is no reason for me to worry, kind of thing. Right? And again, maybe that is the perspective that we need right now. Today's stream topic is about how we handle the moments of low. The exact description is how we approach the moments of low. I feel like for me, the lesson that has already arisen in my mind is just the fact that how low you feel is a direct consequence of the awareness that you have, right? And where you place that awareness, what you allow to approach you in your awareness, is the thing that shapes how low or high you feel. Lows are sometimes good. There we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh my lord, you look like Henry Cavill. Thanks. I like that one, especially after you played The Witcher. I can take it. Bring more. Bring. That is the same with Florida. The West Coast is the one to be on. Probably have to be taken there. Lone Buffalo. This do be the way to like being is the key. Yeah, if everyone was rich, then inflation would just make us poor again. Yeah, inflation has been the problem. I mean, the current society we live in doesn't see inflation as a drawback. It sees it as a good thing, a quirk, right? A benefit, right? Because again, it allows the issuing of more money into the economy, which helps stimulate growth. I believe that money should be fast, right? That money shouldn't be still. Money shouldn't find themselves just waiting somewhere indefinitely. Eventually, that money needs to be deployed. Let me think about it. If bread still costs a dime, making $10 an hour, bread, I guess. Making $10 an hour, it would be the end of the world. I'm missing a little bit of context there, but bone broth doesn't heal your spine. It adds a huge dose of collagen, which is necessary for building things in your body. Also, if you have a spine injury or not, it's important to get large doses of vitamin B every day. I'll test it out, guys. I've got a hardcore spinal injury. There we go. I mean, Lone Buffalo. Now suddenly we have clarity, right? Suddenly I had like, ooh, all of this, you sharing about the DDP yoga and stuff. Yeah, please. Like, I beg of you to actually follow these exercises. Test it out. Do report back. I also take a very high dose of B vitamins. I haven't had my B vitamins yet. Like really high dose, like 2 Bogunker capsules, just filled with this stuff. But because of it, my hair and my nails have been popping off, like growing so much. And I think that's like the biggest thing. Like if my hair is growing, it means that there's enough resources for it to like spend on these miscellaneous. I think like hair miscellaneous, but my spine and my organs and my skin and my muscle tissue and my bones and my tendons, that stuff also needs to be repaired and grown constantly. And giving myself the dosages that I need allows my body to do those things a little bit more efficiently. I hope that you're doing that. I know you've told us about your whole like stack of stuff that you're already doing, but I really look forward to finding out that you've been getting better, Lone Buffalo. Parkway's got me thinking about how it's expensive being poor. What a hundred ticket to someone who drives a Ferrari costs compared to someone who's driving the only car they could afford, which happens to be a lemon. Yeah, break down on the way to the $100 concert that they were going to, having to spend $500 for a towing service to take them back home again, kind of stuff. Yeah, it is pretty brutal. There's a part of me that would like to believe that with the age of abundance we're entering into, fashion is going to be so fast that people are going to not want to wear the perfectly nice stuff that they still have, right? And it will have to go somewhere. I know here in America you have like Goodwill and stuff like that. But if those places get so full, more businesses or more, what's the word I'm looking for? Avenues will have to be explored, right? And robotics can help with that too. You can have a robot come and clean your home for you, all right? And then after they clean out all the stuff that you no longer want, that can go straight to people that are in need. I look forward, in fact, to being able to like make sure that everybody in Africa, for example, has access to smartphones. It's like something as just as simple as that. Like the amount of smartphones laying in drawers, right? I'm looking at you. How many smartphones are there in your drawers right now? Damn it, too many. Too many, right? And if those smartphones can just find themselves in the hands of people in need, that alone would already make a difference. But these things do take time. It makes me more introspective, right, wrong, or indifferent, but it's all temporary. It makes the baseline slash mundane state a lot more present. There you go. Yeah, just being like, I'm fine, right? Nothing going on in my mind. Suddenly becomes enjoyable, as you said, if you've been down. But up or down, it won't stay that way. It will always continue to move, won't it? Whether you want it to or not. Hope and other strange notions. Hope and other strange notions to you, hoopty hoops. That's so interesting to me that y'all say that. But I would also say that I miss my manic states from the massive extremes and impulses, the energy, the lack of sleep, and on top of the world feelings. I have heard about that. We had a friend. She's still here occasionally. She has a baby now. And it's not Sam. Like I narrowed in on who it is more and more. But she has shared with us that she went through these manic states as well. Right? And as you said, the feelings of being on top of the world is one of them, where she would go into these manic states and she would feel great, but she would like burn herself out, just like wanting to maintain being in that state. Didn't want to go to sleep, wanted to keep creating in that state. Yeah. You mentioned that you've been on medication right now as well, right? Indigo, is that a part of it? It's horrible when I'm normal and I look back into it though. I do hope that you feel better and you're normal, right? As you start to explore and understand the lows and highs that you are capable of in this new normal you find yourself within. Without the low points, we couldn't appreciate the high points. It's unfortunate but true. It does feel like one of those things that I don't want to accept. I don't want to be like, yeah, okay, fine. I'll be low sometimes so I can be high sometimes. Like I kind of want to maintain. I want to maintain my baseline to the point where lows cease to exist. But I don't think that's how it works, unfortunately. Lone 100%, finding bliss in the mundane. Bliss isn't to be synonymous to pleasure or happiness, it's peacefulness. Finding that in the midst of the circumstances, even if the circumstance is discomfort. That keeps us in the right mind to be our best selves moment to moment. That's beautiful wisdom, Jean. I love that. You look like Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. Maybe. Maybe I do. I've heard that a lot over the years. Think I'll probably look like more people as we go forward. I don't think understanding why people pattern recognize makes it any easier for me to get over it. All right. Maybe it's like one of those things where I have to see every single person on planet Earth. All right. You're one of them now. You've seen. You've seen. You can pattern recognize, and then as soon as you've done that, then it's no longer a thing, ideally. All right. Then I start getting to look like myself to you. At least I dress differently to all of these people I get compared to. All right. Something, something, distinguishing features. So silly. So silly. That the ego can be compared to beautiful people and still find problem with it. Be like, no, I look like myself, damn it. No. No, I am an individual. I am unique and special. But no. Apparently no one is. Unless you believe yourself to be. And that's where the real power comes in after all. I get it from milk and meat. So much meaning and value. Hairs. Melt, you need a theme song like a children's show. Dan, that sounds sick. You wanna hit me up? Let's make a theme song, dude. Dan knows how to. Dan could make me a theme song. I'll play it. I'll play it though. Hey, Zo. Are you a good girl? That's a little bit screamy, but I'll come and check on you anyway, okay? No. There you go. You wanna go bye-bye? Hey, baby. You want out? You wanna go? Wanna go bye-bye? Hi. Hi. Hi, sweetie birdie. Hi, sweetie bird. Oh. You want out? Hello. Look at him. Look at him. Hello. Look at our friends.
What a good girl.
You a good girl, baby? Oh, you saying hello?
What?
You saying hello to them? Say hello. They can't see that hand. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss, quick.
Hello.
Thank you, baby. Yeah. Alrighty. We have successfully deployed Bird. He will now be like drone. If there's any enemies in a 5-meter radius, he will proceed to do nothing. Unless they have cookies. Then he'll proceed to try and coax it out of them. Hey there, it's MeltMore, melting with all the people. He loves everybody, but only platonically. Something like that. Yes. You hear that? My theme song is in the works.
What a good girl.
It goes, hey there, it's MeltMore, melting with all the people. He loves everybody, but only platonically.
What a good girl.
Something like that. Are you a good girl? Come here. Come here, Lena. Come here. Psst, psst, psst. How about you? Come hither. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I put those pillows there so he can't just run away. Come here. Come on. Let me give you some scratchies. Come on. He's like, I don't know if I want scratchies. Come on. Runs to the back with me. Where you going? Where you going? Up, happy? Run, run, run! Them creatures. Hello. Hi. Hi, baby. Hi. You wanna go bye-bye? Where you wanna go? Huh? Where you want to go, Babs? Send happy poop. Galbity goo. The more you know, bro. I didn't even know that was one. New monster emojis. Cool. I don't know what that's supposed to be. A zombie? Might be. Hello and good morning, King. Good morning to you, Gabs. It's nice having you here with us, bro. Yeah, he got the pillows. He's like, I'll fuck these pillows up. I'll fuck them up, bro. I'll get these pillows all fucking fuck. There he goes. My obstacles were no match for Zoe. Nope. I mean, you're gonna have to come back this way. Hello. You'll have to come back this way. Was a lapa buena? Como hizo? How many smartphones are there in the drawers right now? I don't want to answer that question, but somebody could tell me what we're doing with our old devices to amuse ourselves. Yeah, again, I would like to create some sort of thing where there's like some sort of donation incentive, and then all of those donated phones get like given to people in need. I don't think there's many people that need smartphones anymore, but probably the kids, which is again not like one of them's. Come here. Come here. Psst, psst, psst. You want something nice? He's just like pacing. He'll eventually run out of patience.
Hello.
If only the operating systems were still supported, that's the big bottleneck as well. The operating systems might not be actively updated, but there's still some use capacity, right? Most of them will still be able to browse the web. They might just be hackable, which is the big problem. I give my old phones to a recycling place. There we go. Gabs knows. Melt, you should say the baggy jeans, the naughty hair, the baggy naughty hair like 2 times. Are you trying to train some sort of AI model on me? How about no? How about I won't say that? Feel the wanting to maintain, acknowledge it, and sit down in the stillness. It can be cognized as a passing cloud. That's some good wisdom, Hoopy. I like that. I open up all my old phones, remove the processors, extract the valuable metals, melt them down, and sell them at the pawn shop. Yeah. Selling small little beads of gold, just the microest beady of goldius. Get a new phone every 3 years. I take the old ones and I put it in storage with all my old documents. Nice. Come here. There you go. Yeah, run. Run. Come here. Come on, step up. Step up. Come on. Come on, Zoe. Step up. Don't be looking at me like that, like you don't know what you need to do. Come on. Come on. He's like, you want to go bye-bye, you're going to have to step up, oh. You can't just get whatever you want. Come on. Come on, step up. Step up. What I'm getting at is if prices stayed low, like a quarter for gas or 20 cents for eggs, we could get ahead without inflation. We'd win, but we don't. Also true. Come on. Come on. I'm not arguing with that part. I am very much anti-inflation myself, right? That's why I'm pro-crypto. Even though, like, that whole world is a fucking nightmare right now. Oh my goodness. Come here. Come here, you sweetie bird. Come here. The entire financial world is a nightmare right now. Like, you shouldn't. You probably should for your own potential well-being, but you shouldn't look at what's happening in the financial world. He's like trying to like coax me into getting up and going to the edge of the couch, but I'm like, nah. Come on. He's like runs. He's doing this thing where he's like flipping his head, like, come on, this way. Come on, let's go outside. Come on. Step up. He's like, no, let me try and convince him this is the way I want to go.
Hello.
Hello, Zo. Any second now, you're gonna figure it out, though. Haven't you been paying attention, Gov? He's been telling us about his prep this whole time. He ain't buying. That's kind of funny, Lamaros. The fact that our economy thinks that it's a good thing shows the deception. Exactly. I'm from the.
Hello.
I know when people are making speech. Yes and no. It's really complicated. It messes up the brain signals when untreated. Not mental health, brain, chemical sort of things. Come on. I know you want to go bye-bye, but you can't just run back and forth, dude. Was a lapa? Was a lapa, wena? Was a lapa? Step up. Step up, wena. Step, step. Come on. Step up here, dude. Step up. Come on.
Hello.
Hello. Step up. Step up. Come on. Yeah, I'll take you bye-bye, but you have to step up. There you go. Yeah, you were close. You were so close. We were this close to greatness. I've got the 6 TB of pictures and animals and 6 terabytes. Oh my goodness. I'll do it again if taking off my meds and untreated again. There you go. There you go. Come on. Step up. Come on. There you go. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on. You silly bird. Lone, don't tempt me. I might write a theme song. Lone, that's a treasure. If you're on the Discord, you should post some of that to the Gen chat. Yeah. Send us some of your animal pictures. Inflation and cell phones. Weren't we all talking about the low? We were. That's how it be sometimes. Oh, goodness. You almost fall off. Come here, you clumsy bird. So clumsy. The bird is way more popular than you. Upstate, yeah. Can you blame him? Look at how magnificent he looks. Look at him manipulating reality. He's like, what's this? No, bro. No. Well, I'm sorry to say, Joe, that Windows Bobby wool is now cooked. You have cooked it. You have cooked it irreversibly, you silly bird. He's like chilling on the pillow. Hey. Hello. Come on. Step up. Come on. Licks my fingers first. Must first lick them fingers. You wanna go? Give me a kiss. Mwah, thank you. It's so nice of you. And say bye-bye. And say bye-bye. There you go. It's a good girl. Let's go outside. Let's go outside first, okay? I know you do. Check if you've eaten your vegetables first. There you go. Man, a space invader has entered our room. Did I get him? I didn't hear him. So I'm gonna have to assume no. I'll have to get him later. Zoe is gonna let us know very soon that he's ready to not be outside anymore. The topic begins as set, then shifts when clears throat certain elements hit the chat. Zoe is gorgeous, isn't he? There he goes. He's letting me know again. Yo, Melt, am I crazy or did you finally bring a charger over to that hook? Yeah, you're right. I did think about you when I did it. I was like, fine, I'll put a charger here in this corner that I sit in, and you were right. Don't let it go to your head. Don't let it get to your head, though. Just because you were right that I did want a charger here doesn't mean you should not like sway your hips when you walk or something. Oh, watch it. I'm watching you, Parkway. Combat Journey. Jovan, happy Friday. Hello, it's Nancy. It is. We love you, Nancy. It's nice having you here. Gabby, so much love. Today feels like a good day for some Final Fantasying. Anybody else got a video game they visit once a year on schedule that you didn't decide on? I would like to play Portal. I would like to play Portal again. I love the Portal games, but I'm waiting until I can really appreciate them. Hardcore Elder Scrolls fan. There we go. Morrowind. That's a good one too. Lone Buffalo. Respect. My condolences, Buffalo, for the 6th game you were promised, but will not receive. Sam, I get into the Cult of Lamb phases every now and again. Don't Starve Together. The next one I've been playing is Untitled Goose Game. Wanting to play is Untitled Goose Game. That would be fun, actually. We can steal some stuff from Farmer. I got like 4 smartphones in my drawers. One is an iPhone 13. That's not bad, though. Everything up from the iPhone 10 is pretty much like new tech still. He's ready. Kids don't need no damn smartphones. Well, you know, like, it's easy enough for you to say, looking at our modern society, the Western way of giving kids cell phones to keep them distracted. If you're a little poor African kid, right, like you're just happy to be able to get some food to eat. Now suddenly getting a cell phone for free would be life changing. Right, because it will enable you to do things. Suddenly you'll be able to make videos if that's what you wanted to do. You'll be able to learn how to use cameras, how to frame things, maybe how to edit videos and stuff. You can do that too. Yeah, you can do that. You could have a calculator, so you could learn how to use computer math. You can have a notes app, so you could document all of your inner thoughts. Like, it's unlikely that all of those things are going to happen, right? You're probably going to want to watch videos or other types of videos. Hey. Hi, that's a good girl. Wow. You want to say, hi. Wow, Zoe. Wow, that's a good girl. Oh, I dropped some of your peanuts. Did you try and bite my phone? Hello. Hi. Are you happy? Are you happy? Yeah. No, wait, relax. Give me a high five. Wow. Good girl. And give me a fist bump. Wow. Wow. You're transferring to this one now, are you? Okay, let's do a spin for them. Do a spin. Wow. Wow, Zoe. And one more. Bye-bye. Bye. Say, bye-bye. Say, bye-bye. 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 That's good enough. I can see your tongue moving. Give me a kiss. Mwah. There we go. Let's get your cookies for you, okay? Wow.
Want a cookie?
Yeah, this is for you. Let me see if you've eaten your vegetables. Yeah, every little vegetable was eaten. We like seeing that. Good girl, baby. There you go. He did seem to eat most of his vegetables. Whoa, what is happening here now? I think I'm in an Indian call center. So suddenly. The fuck? I'm back again. Thank you very much. Hey, Melita is here. Bioshock. Joe was actually talking about Bioshock just the other day. Also, good taste. Bioshock is pretty fire. Yeah, the crypto world is fucking insane. Yeah, it's not okay right now. Right? It kind of hurts me. honestly hurts me to like watch what's happening in the crypto world right now. Where I'm like just like, please, 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 can we just use a different word, please? Everything has been completely ruined. Okay, there we go. Rose, I'm afraid that I will, in this garbage era of video games. I was not a fan of the Elder Scrolls until Skyrim. That was my first introduction to the series, and I was enchanted. Apparently, the remake, well, the remaster, is pretty good as well. You could probably get into that one, Sam. And it will tarnish the series. They're literally making our future generations stupid. Again, the cell phones have been out for a while now. There are still top performers, right? The cell phones itself doesn't make you stupid. I think the way you use it. Our 6-year-olds aren't potty trained. Again, I don't think cell phones are to blame. I think bad parenting is to blame. Right? It's very easy to point fingers at cell phones when the fingers has always been pointed at parents for how they raise their kids. They said that when new Trek came out, it's in fact not dishonorable garbage. Are you human or American? Yes. Skyrim is great for a lot of reasons, but it fundamentally betrays with what Elder Scrolls was. I didn't know that actually, no Buffalo. You look like my best friend, which is weird. William, I am your best friend. From now on forward, I'm your new best friend. Fire your old best friend. This is it. Can you elaborate, Buffalo? I'm curious as well, actually. He is your best friend now, William. Yes, I want to hear. Skyrim was my first too. Skyrim was my first as well, actually. Don't eat the bird. Yeah, there's not enough. Meow at the bird. He'll meow back sometimes. Elder Scroll is a D&D slash Pathfinder in a digital form. It's a very diverse role-playing game where you make it up. There is a campaign that you can focus or just totally ignore, where Oblivion cut out some features. Skyrim just paved over it and dumbed it way down mechanics-wise. It also forces you to be a character, a specific special character class. They also cut some really beloved content and main questline content. Still, 15 out of 10 legendary game. Did you play the remaster? I'm curious, Lone Buffalo. I can imagine you enjoying that one because it is again back to Oblivion, the real Oblivion, just with like modern graphics. Firaxis tried that with Civ 7, and the fan base about burned them to the fucking ground over it. Yeah, Park. Banger game. I started playing a game again. I finally started playing with mods. Nice. Nice. Skyrim with mods is very fire. So on reflection, still an amazing game. Just maybe a standalone accomplishment to the series instead of a successor. Don't speak reverse the bird. You don't like that. It's about the trend slash direction that the franchise is going in. You mean an era of games furnished entirely by self-masturbatory re-releases and content that we already have? Why would they do that? It's almost like they don't have to do any work that way, and people will still yummy pre-order games. Being able to experience even if you have no body doesn't mean there is God. Maybe you listen to one of my old streams. I don't claim to believe or know anything other than my own personal experiences, Ahmed. Oblivion arguably committed a worse sin by changing the power scaling of enemies. The re-releasing is embarrassing. It might be. It might be, again, right? But if you want to play Oblivion without like ass graphics, then that's what it is, right? Some people are going to have played Oblivion for the first time ever with the better graphics instead of the old stuff, where they otherwise not have ever played Oblivion at all. You have to say bye-bye. Bites, then the bird bites your eyeballs. It happens sometimes, bro. He usually just like licks your eyeballs. He doesn't really bite them, but it's still just as uncomfortable. There's nothing called experience, only action and reactions using senses. See, you're coming in here with some perspective, Ahmed. Anyway, appreciate you asking, Rose. I could blab about it for days. I've been wanting to revisit the whole Chopstick series. Bioshock. I don't know why I thought to corrected that. Yo, Bioshock is the freaking shiznit, always. So much love in chat. Low, but still in flow. Hey, Melita. This is what we can do, right? Maintaining the flow, even if we're low, realizing that even in the lows, we are allowed to show up and experience this moment as we allow ourselves it, right? How we approach our lows is what we will get from our lows, right? If you approach your lows stomping, right, swinging a big hammer, you're going to probably miss the mark. But if you can approach the lows and giving yourself the peace, the calm, right, make yourself a tea, sit and look at the sunset, right? It's hard to stay low in beautiful moments like that. And I think that's the best thing we can give ourselves. Bioshock is the best of them. Bioshock rules. So much love. Net, you have successfully watched a lot of my live streams, I see. You spelled my name incorrectly by a lot. And it's not technically my name, it's the name my mother calls me. But if you're using it with the whole fractal of like, oh yeah, people like hearing their names, I'm gonna say his name because he's gonna like it. This storyline is absolutely insane. I love it. The art style is amazing too. Yeah, I get writers jealous hard for Bioshock. Such a good premise and a fertile storytelling ground. What word does the bird say? He's got some of them. I love the characters in Bioshock. I've been inspired. I have taken inspiration from a character or two for sure. I think I'm in an Indian call center. If an actual hell exists, there it is. Indian call center wild. Like I don't know how I got there. I was just like suddenly on my live stream feed. I was in an Indian call center. You can say, want a cookie, want a cracker, want to go outside, stop. Hey baby, peekaboo, meow, kitty, wop 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 wop. Give me kisses. Bye bye, pretty girl. What a good girl. I'm sure that there's more of a missing. What's that? I've heard him say what's that before. That's a pretty big list of things that you can't say. It's kind of crazy. How is it in ruin? I thought the blockchain lasted forever. It's not the blockchains itself. The blockchains itself are perfectly fine, right? That's the cool thing about blockchain technology. The blocks are being minted. It's the culture around it, right? Because ultimately, all money ever is just a bunch of people agreeing to use it as a means of value transfer, right? And the people that have their fingers really deep into it, that's where the mess is. It's not in ruin. It's not going to go away. It's going to continue indefinitely, right? These systems of capital will exist way, way after all of the stuff that we're now dealing with has died and gone away. And they probably will be the financial systems that our future AIs end up adopting because that's the only way for them to create bank accounts. So all of the things that I believe about crypto remains true. It's just the culture around it, the narrative, the wins and losers, the do's and don'ts. Like that's the part that's completely uh, toxic. Can be a way to say it. Like there's a lot of toxicity in that whole fractal, right? Because again, everybody wants their project to be the one that wins, and it's just created a lot of tribalism between all of these projects. And there is at least now projects coming online that is trying to reunify all of these things, right? And yeah, that's the part I have hope in, at the very least. That's not gonna go away. Yeah, I fucked with Skyrim. Nice. I am the mother of the Farkas and the Vilkas. Prairie, I have some complaints about your boys. They dumb as fuck. What? I see you doing your thing. Ripple that. Love is true. Imagine my surprise, Sam, Googling my last name and I'm dumb video game character. That is kind of hilarious, Prairie Wolf. Maybe that's what Sam is making the joke about. Indigo, I used to live with a cat, I assume. Everything he says, he already knew before me. Do you know where the Alamo basement is? Can't say that I do. Can you teach him anything new? We've tried. Like we've been trying to get him to say wow again. He used to say wow, but he stopped saying wow recently, or over the last couple of weeks. Oblivion re-release was amazing. There we go. I meant just how many freaking times they re-released Skyrim at full price too. That's true. Yeah. Sam, do you know Pee Wee Herman personally? Because you seem like you would. Like Sam, are you gonna let that slide? You say something. I have taught him all his tricks, the spin, the high five, the recall. He's been learning to roll onto his back. I'm teaching him to enunciate bye bye. It's true. It's doable, but it takes a lot of time. Buffalo, everyone else is saying it's ass. What do you say about that? Uh, about what? Oblivion? And lots of folks were bitching about Oblivion having a bunch of broken stuff. Bethesda was defined by bugs. Some of them are really funny or incredibly interesting, some are horribly frustrating. But because of how grand and complex the game was for the time and the hardware, people weren't too pressed about it. Now people think they can ship garbage and get the same goodwill. They changed or removed certain details, but the vast majority of the game is the same. The original graphics were not bad, Melt, but the new Unreal Engine really made it pretty. Yeah, they weren't bad. It's just like people's standards, as you said, right? Like the original Oblivion graphics won't fly for the average consumer. And Unreal Engine is pretty good for stuff like that. If you know how the NPCs work in that game, it's a miracle that anything actually works. Tooth, I love Paul Rubens. Is that who we're celebrating? I don't think I know Paul Rubens. I have been feeling low just based on the fact that my body itself is feeling a little bit nauseous today. I haven't had my vitamins or anything, not even my creatine. But I do feel just this sense of like, I think I've been over consuming calories a little bit. That might be a part of it. But I do look forward to an extended fast. I think it's coming up fast. I don't have any cream left. That's a good way to start. We finished our lasagna. It's mostly just eggs in the fridge and 2 ribs. I cooked us uh, pork short rib last night. The very first time I ever cooked short rib in the oven. It was incredible, if I have to say so myself. Oh my goodness. Thinking about it right now. We still have some left. Take zinc with vitamin C. I do need to take some more zinc. I haven't had any really like zinc in my diet. I think zinc is the only one I'm missing. Maybe zinc and selenium. Dance time. RK edits. I only dance on Wednesdays. Yeah. Prairie Wolf knows. Wednesdays are the days that I really dance. I take it pretty easy for the rest of the week. I do hurt myself. Literally. Dancing like that. Literally. Like my body, I push my body to the extremes dancing like that. Like I hurt the pads of my feet. I get shin splints a little bit. I probably could just get stronger, but I don't think I'm eating enough protein to properly build myself back up again afterwards. So I do it once a week instead. Where are you from? I'm from the internet. Yep, born and raised. Little baby just born onto the internet. I've been living on this side of the internet that you're on right now this whole time. I've just been here on the internet. No, but you're gonna drop the live stream. Yeah, but I just go to somewhere else in the internet. Yeah. I've been answering that question too much. India. I have a great grandmother that's from India. Think I'm like 1/16th or 1/32nd Indian, something like that. There is part of me that's Indian, which is pretty cool. I like it. Nice. Maybe it'll give me some goodwill. Rose, I wish I got into FFX. In my mind, it's only Cloud, Sephorath, and Chocobos that count. But I know there's generations to the story. Their story is one of the greatest stories of all time in development history. You and my husband would get along really well. I can see it too. They would have fun. Final Fantasy, because it was the last game they were going to make as they were shutting down. I didn't know that. What intentions have you set for the rest of the day? That's a great question to ask. Blushing in the sky. I think I might make some art. I did build something out of clay, but it did break a little bit because it was drying too fast potentially. Might end up coloring that in or painting it. I could be a good intention to set. Maybe like start a game plan about how I can take better care of my health. And it was a massive success. The Final Fantasy game. Yeah. Do you like to see the FIFA World Cup? You want me to be honest? If I'm going to be honest, I'm going to tell you no. No, I do not like to see FIFA World Cup. When the FIFA World Cup was happening in South Africa, we watched it, not on the actual stadiums, just on TV. And I say we very liberally because my father wanted to watch it. And I hated the fact that there was FIFA going on because I would rather have watched anything else. But while the FIFA was happening, the FIFA was getting watched. So maybe one day I'll be like stoked about the sports. But I haven't gotten myself there just yet. And so, thanks. You like FIFA? No? Well, at least you're hot. Good on you. Thanks. Thanks. FFX is one of my absolute favorites. It's easier to settle into every installment with the knowledge that you're in for a totally new story. I think I watched one of the Final Fantasy movies as a kid. And it was also like I was so discombobulated. I was so lost about what was happening. I was like, did I miss 17 movies? Like, where are we right now? I can appreciate that. That's kind of what I like about the Elder Scrolls. It's a loose universe of lore, but who knows what time and place you'll play in. No, like every story is, unless otherwise marked as a sequel separate from the others. A guy in the chat told the streamer, handsome, this is suspicious. Yes, Lux. Very suspicious, in fact. I think we need to investigate. Yes, I think we need to find his IP address. I think we need to track his IP address to an exact location. I think we need to break into his house and extract the truth. Yes, get to the bottom of the suspicious behavior right now. Hi, go line. Maybe might trying. Work on real intention. I'm failing myself in the maybe might try world too. I think it is hard for me, blushing in the sky, at this point in my journey, because so much of my reality isn't accessible to me right now, right? Like I would like to be able to set myself more grand plans, right? Know for sure, right? Instead of my might or my maybe or my trying, to set like real intentions. Like for example, one of the things that I would love to be able to do is I would like to come and meet you friends, right? Like for example, there is friends that are not too far away from this space. However, before I can take action, I do need a license, right? And before I can use my license, I do need a car, right? So I'm at this point in my journey, and maybe that's where some of the low can come from as well. Like, calm in my approach. Because I know there's only so much that I can do right now. And I don't necessarily see it as something bad. as I feel like we have all probably gone through ebbs and flows in our life like that. I have a lot of patience. A lot. I do play the long game for the most part, blushing in the sky. But I don't think you're wrong in calling me out. I'll admit that much as well, right? Getting a little bit more mindful. I did think about cutting the grass, right? There's no trying. There is either cutting the grass or not. But there's also a part of me that wants to leave it a little bit longer. We'll probably end up leaving it for as long as my neighbor leaves his, and then I'll cut mine again too. Ah, I see. Hi, bro. Earlier, I helped an old man who almost fell while sitting down. I helped him take his chair when he wanted to sit down. I don't know why I care about that old man, but in my heart, I feel peace. Kevin, you were here yesterday talking about how you felt low, right? That was part of the conversation, that wish you were you wish you were like me or something like that. And I feel you doing that, you showing that old man kindness and the peace that it brings your heart says a lot about who you are, right? But maybe that is something that will bring you energy, being in service of others. Maybe that could be something to live for. It's nice to have you here again, Kevin. I did not enjoy the online multiplayer RPG that came out about 6 years ago. What, Skyrim Online or something? I'm going to a craft day with friends. I will be making a success, money, entrepreneurship mala there. That's really cool. I do enjoy those moments of craft as well. Like, it is so fun to make something. I have been making some things, but I do feel like I could make more. Looking at this little mushroom that I made next to us, I think Joe has way more skill in that way than me. But seeing what she's capable of doing inspires me, knowing that there's still a lot of growth for me to go. You need to dance because hips don't lie, Shakira, Shakira. Hey, welcome back. Monkey D. Luffy on fire. Is that a good or a bad thing? I know that he can get so hot because of his, what's it called? His Mark 5. I'm so out of the loop. Gear. There we go. Gear 5. Yes. I think I only saw up to Gear 3. I only watched until like episode 796 or something like that. And then I was like, okay, oh, I think I need to stop. And there's something like, what, another 800 episodes out right now or something? Maybe you can let me know what's going on there. Mm-hmm. You deeply connected to your father. I hope God is real in heavens. I hope. Why? Are you close to dying? Do you think about it a lot? Does the idea that there's a heaven change anything about the life that you're living right now? Is it something that you would like to believe because you want to escape the experience you're having right now? I am curious, Ahmed. What is it that drives that hope, that wish of yours? I'll be right back. I gotta go to a meeting. We'll see you soon again, Lone Buffalo. In what way is your reality not accessible? Blushing in the sky? I would like to be more engaged, right? And I will be. The same way that I was not capable of being as engaged when I was on the farm, right? I feel like I have way more capacity to engage in this space than I did back then, at the very least, right? And I think in that way, it's almost like it's hard for me. My wheel is also out of commission right now. I need to like link up with Andrew, Kelsey's husband. Kelsey is Joe's best friend, and then see if we can just get that thing working. I think that alone could give me a little bit more intentionality with how I move myself through space and time. I hope you hear no complaining in me, right? It's more just a matter of knowing where it is I am and finding contentment and presence for the most part in this space. Mm-mm-mm. Good on you, Kev. That's intention, Indigo. We can get you a license melt. What are the first steps? That is not the hard part, right? The first step is to get a social security number, which I at least now have, right? So in that way, I already have the first steps. But it's just like there's a lot always being done, right? It's like the most of our experience is taken up by just existence, and that way I savor getting to spend time with Joe so much that it's hard for me to want to take any of it away, right? Do anything that's going to leave me with less time at the end of it. Because I know things do change, right? Things always changes. And maybe there's a part of me that wants to just like savor. I'm still waiting for work authorization as well. I think that's a big thing, blushing. I'm waiting for literally the US government to give me the authority to work, right? If I earn any money doing work here in America, that is fraud and is grounds for deportation, right? So, in that way, a part of me thought that I would be capable of working by now, right? I was like, surely they'll let me do something. No. And I probably will still have to wait long time. Right. The minimum wait time I could have hoped to wait was 2 months. However, it's been a whole month and they haven't even filed our paperwork yet, right? They haven't cashed our checks. So once they cash the checks, then the countdown starts. And then it's going to be 2 to 5 months of waiting before I'll get the authorization. Right? And I think that would be such a great way for me to be more engaged, to access, to have more of the world accessible to me, is if I could just apply my skills, my knowledge to problems that there are to be solved here around me right now. However, I've been applying myself to the problems that are solvable in our space, right, as much as I can. And I find contentment in that. But it is also a matter of like, I would like to do more. I think all of us probably would like to do more sometimes. And there is a part of me that's like, come on. Come on, let's get there already. Yo, bro, do you have a facial routine to keep your skin clear? I mean, I try. I sometimes fail. I have a big old pimple on the side of my face right now that's messing with me. But I wash my face and I put cream on my face, before I sleep. So I do try. Bruh, why do you gotta word it like that? Yes, I understand. Being in limbo sucks. It is very much limbo. It is very much limbo. But it's okay, right? I've been in limbo for a long, long time. I was in limbo for a while in China. I was in limbo for a while on the farm, right? And it's not something that I get discouraged by. Again, right? It might bring lows, but as Melita said, we remain in flow, right? I continue to show up moment after moment because that is the thing that I have control over. Dancing in the limbo. Yeah, exactly. Doing the limbo. Doing them limbos. Mm-mm-mm. Buffalo, that's a rude question to ask a married lady. Y'all are still here. My haircut is complete. You're looking all fresh, Dan. Nice. Nice. You want to send photos? You're doing what you can, and that is good. I understand systems holding you back. I don't even know if it's holding me back, blushing. It's like this matter of like, I want to, part of me wants to just like break the rules kind of thing. Be like, fuck it. However, I feel like there is this like, how do I see it in my mind's eye where I can explain it? A range. There we go. There's a range open in front of me. On this side of the range, I do whatever I want, right? And then the potential consequences of that is that I am forced to leave, right? Which then technically limits my accessibility even more. Or I participate within this limited accessibility, and then I am right by the law. And then I'm allowed more accessibility as a consequence of my willingness to accept the lack of accessibility. Right? And this range is so wide, right? Because you can do just a little bit and just like a little bit more and just a bit more and then like a lot more. And the a lot more you get, the likelihood of you getting caught goes up, right? And like this side of reality is it's very still, very slow moving, right? Like I don't have any means. I can't jump up and down faster to get this process to speed up. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's the lesson that I'm here to learn, right? That I can be patient. That I can be patient. That I can be patient. Yeah, I feel that I've been stuck like that since 2024. How to stay hopeful? We stay hopeful by realizing that this is not bad. That's the way I've been staying hopeful, is that nothing bad is happening. Right? We can still feel low, but there's nothing wrong. There's nothing to be fixed. There's nothing, broken kind of vibes. That's the way I see it at the very least. And it gives me a little bit more perspective. Noodle licking himself. Dancing in limbo, float to grow. I just got news yesterday that might move me along to get me out before 2027. He's savoring it and slow rolling. That's important too. You in jail, Indigo. Being in limbo doesn't have to be the low. Agreed. Right? Again, identifying it not as something that's bad. Right? There's no danger to my person or to my state of being right now. No, Indigo. Are you kidding me? It just is like most things. It's not good or bad. It just is. Knees weak. Arm spaghetti. Spaghetti on a spaghetti already. No, just disabled, out of work, and very much in poverty. The system is about to kill me in 2027, or in checks notes, a few months. I don't believe that, Indigo. I'm not trying to invalidate the experience you have or the conclusions you've come to, but I don't want to entertain, or at the very least, I'll offer my brain to imagine a positive outcome for you instead, right? To see a hopeful future, to see something good coming to you, right? More opportunities, more experiences that you will wake up for in the morning, hopeful for. Yeah, 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 yeah. More love in your life, all right? Checks notes. Yep, here it says, love is true. Uh huh. And here it says, I believe in you. Yep, yep. Indigo friend, we love you. Keep showing up. We're here with you for this. That's because the ruling class considers poverty to be a moral failing. To hell with you, naughty poors. Stealing mess to stay alive, literally at the moment. The hope was that I would actually work with that, but even this isn't good enough. My bad, and go. Love is true. We got Zoe letting us know. He's letting us know that he's also here. Oh, well. Hmm. I changed the space. Spaghetti. Everybody's spaghettiing. I'll spaghetti too. Is that a goat? Nope. You don't know about Zoe, Melita? Is that the greatest of all time? Tell me you know about Zoe, Melita. Oh, why? Why are we spaghettiing? I don't know either. Sometimes the spaghetti, the spaghettis. Spaghettum, spaghetti. Spaghet. Let's have some spaghet. Stop calling it spaghet, Mel. That sounds gross. Yes, we're gonna eat big spaghet. All the spaghet will get eaten. Hey, he's chilling. He's chilling again. I think I might dance. I think I might just put on some tracks. Just like vibing with it. Yeah, that could be a spaghetti way of living. Oh, return. Yes, I love watching the Hunger Games. Okay. I learned not to play with others because everyone deserves a good life. This is a good perspective to gain. As- asparagus spaghetti, that's cursed. Straight to jail. Never forget spaghetti, Sam. Love is true. Hopefully, if news is true, I still look forward to hearing good from you. Flashing in the sky like, yes, now we got some intentions set. Yeah, I can dance. Flashing in the sky. I can do that, actually. I've seen the origins of spaghetti. I could attempt to enlighten you. And gas isn't $7 at the pump in July. And if gas isn't $7, geez. I'm sure it won't be. I think gas is going to get cheaper again. I think. But am more than willing to admit that I've been wrong. Yeah, was here, was gone, and is now back again. Nancy, visible confusion. Just your scattering was awesome. Oh, my little BTO box. Flying spaghetti monster. There you go, Indigo. Let the spaghetti melt your troubles away. Yes. Instead of worrying, spaghetti instead. Yes, all of these worries, give it to spaghetti. Don't let yourself worry. When you can let yourself spaghetti instead. No religious copy pasta. Especially not flying spaghetti monster. Oh, it's not spaghetti monster. We're not pastafarians. We're just spaghetti. The pasta is forever. We're just spaghetti. Just the spaghetti. Not all pasta. Not all pasta are made equal, okay? That's also a part of what we don't believe. Serendipitous spaghetterous. You know what? This is cheering me up. It's making me angry in a way, and then like that's cheering me back up again. I'm like, what the fuck? The fuck's happening right now? Why are we talking about spaghetti? How did this happen? I think it was Dan. Dan, how dare you? Oh, fuck. How dare you, Dan? Everybody point fingers at Dan. Dan is getting a smirk on his face, having fingers pointed at him. No, you're supposed to feel shame. Oh, He's like, I just got a fresh haircut. Oh, everybody should be looking at me right now. This is the best time for everybody to be looking at me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, strutting. Strutting. Stop. Lone Buffalo. That's right, Sam. Only pasta. We tolerate the spaghetti. Again. We pulled this one again. The secret garden. We did start today's stream topic on the whole secret fractal. Right. I asked, blushing in the sky, what her secret is. And she said her secret is that she needs other people more than she'd maybe like to admit. And then we pulled the secret garden. I think this is the only card that has secret written on it. Meme balls and bust. No, please, not the meme balls. Follow me. I will make your spaghetti. I will make you spaghetti all your worries. Yes, you're completely spaghetti than any of your worries ever was. Reaches for a hammer, head tilts, hesitates. No ramen brawling. The card will talk about spaghetti. I mean, there was spirals, but I pulled that one so recently that I feel like that's not the message. I think it was just a reminder of where we started, talking about secrets. OG Kid in the chat, Kid D. So what's the secret garden card? It's about spaghetti and stuff. Blushing in the sky. The secret garden card is about protection. Right? I'm pretty sure. It's a protection card. Safety and protection, that's right. Right. The message of this card is of safety and protection. You may be looking for assurance that a decision you are about to make is in your best interest. You might also be asking for a friend. This card represents a protected place where you may more easily connect with your higher self and tune in to the wisdom and integrity that dwells within. In the secret garden, you are safe and protected by this powerful guide. You need not let doubt and fear cloud your vision, for you may be assured that as you calmly intend a positive result and envision the outcome as already complete, you are setting into motion the answer of your inquiry. Should I reach out? It was me, as usual. I have redirected all of us towards spaghetti, but it's a good thing. Spaghetti, huzzah, huzzah, huzzah! Spaghetti, huzzah! The card is telling us to go to Olive Garden for spaghetti or something. The secret protection sauce. You make it at home, and I will make spaghetti tonight, too. Thank you, blushing. You still wanted to know what that card says, and we did. You beef broth? Maybe some ground beef. Yeah, I mean, if you cook your noodles, I mean spaghetti. I'm so sorry. If you cook your spaghetti in bone broth, I'm sure that's not gonna be bad. Give me a message I can relate to. Bro, you ignoring? Yep, I'm specifically ignoring just you, Kitty. This is also me ignoring the message that you sent about me ignoring you. Feel ignored. Yes, just a little at the very end. Maybe some ground beef, some bone broth at just the end. Yeah. That's some plans. How dare you? Speaking of Olive Garden, I got one of those cheese grater pranks. So now I'm buying blocks of cheese. When I finish the Parmesan block, I'll use the rind to make a bolognese. Damn, only spaghetti. Kid Dio's like, I ignore me, why don't you? I'm ignoring you harder now. This is now ignore plus. Look at me ignoring you. Looking straight at you while I ignore you. Oh, you're going invisible as hard as I'm ignoring. I want Mel to pick the card that's in his left hand. The last card. Alright. With you guessed it, spaghetti. Here you go, Lone Buffalo. It's on its way, bro. Last card will be pulled. So many ones to get through. I'll still do it for the flair. Flaring fat stacks. That one YouTube commenter said. The next card. The next card is gonna be about spaghetti. You know what? You know what? It's not about spaghetti. You can imagine there's some spaghetti. Look, mother is feeding baby spaghetti. Yes, like a little birdie mama feeds birdie baby. It's gonna be the topping. Yes, there's spaghetti as her hair. Yes, yes, that little baby is outputting spaghetti rainbow over her face. New beginnings. Yeah. Threads of fate have become speculoos. All fractal turns into spaghetti. We're all just a bunch of spicy meatballs today. Don't be troubled by the world. Listen here, every boy and girl, I will ease your stresses with spaghetti, but only when you're willing and ready. Yep, that's the new diss. That's the new line. You know, gonna go platinum. Gonna go triple platinum worldwide. Everybody is gonna start spaghettiing. The spaghetti stock price is going to skyrocket. New beginnings, old endings. Yeah, the way I'm seeing it, right, is that as I'm going through lows, it's like an opportunity for me to build myself back up again. It's like every time you get to a low, that's like a reset, right? And then after that low begets new beginnings again. Gas price is high, thanks to you know who. Why not enjoy this nice rug, Mr. Worldwide? Indigo is on it. She knows. New beginnings. New beginnings. Oh yeah. Breath, prana, and birth. Breath, prana, and birth. I did pull it upside down. And it was called, or it goes, the reverse meaning at least, shallow breathing may contribute to the constriction of your life force. Pause, whatever you're doing, and relax into your breath. That's pretty relaxing. Collective deep breaths ready. There we go. Yeah, breath, prana, and birth. This is a card of new beginnings and renewed life force. The mother goddess passes on the breath of life, the vital, life sustaining force of living prana as the child is birthed into this plane of existence. Hearts formed from golden spirals carry the energy of deep love to this new beginning. Pulling this card indicates that new beginnings are expanding your life. Breathe into this new energy and feel the life force residing there. Follow the prana in your breath as you inhale and exhale. Feel how your energy is renewed with each breath. Picture yourself breathing life into each new beginning. Whether you are birthing a child, a relationship, or a creative project, inhale life force into your lungs and heart, and then exhale prana into your endeavor. Feel the evolution of your new beginnings filled with life force and success. Recognize how the events of your life activate new beginnings in each and every day with each breath and each fresh viewpoint. Yeah. I feel like this is show 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 for show. I feel like that is what I needed to hear. Right, realizing that it's an active pursuit, that me breathing good into the world. Remember Uncle Becky doing collective deep breaths? Those were really powerful. I do remember those. I've reached out to him recently, sending Uncle Becky so much love. Yeah, breathing. Breathing life force into everything I do. Will you do a couple with me, please? Blushing in the sky. How could I possibly say no to a request like that? Maybe we should. Take a couple of deep intentional breaths together. That sounds like something that could be good. Are you crying? No. No crying here. You did major on what? I'm gonna breathe with blushing in the sky. Right? If you wanna breathe with us too, do some collective breaths, please. Find yourself stable. All right? Maybe don't do it while you're driving, ideally. And then we'll start. Taking a big inhale, holding at the top. See this breath energizing your mind, your spirit, and your body. And then let the air out. Like you're letting go of stale energy. Holding at the bottom. Feeling this emptiness. Taking a deep breath again in appreciation thereof. Holding at the top again. Box breathing. This exercise we're doing right now has been proven to help calm down your central nervous system. And when you slow down your breathing, your body slows down as well. Me too, Lone Buffalo, it works. Especially if you're going into it from a place of anxiety, giving yourself this calm approach. I'm now going to take this calm into some kalimba playing. Thank you for the call to awareness. I don't know if mine were as good. I think that's the big thing, actually, that I was worried about is like the imposter syndrome. Like, who am I to lead intentional breathing? Thank you, Melt. Thank you, Blushing, for breathing with me, friend. We got Hoopy saying in chat, and I'm happy that I've helped a lot of Blushing in Sky. I do love these sounds as well. This is me dancing with my little fingies. Hoopy says, I had this moment with myself about telling myself how crucial sleep is. Well, friends, the Wi-Fi router goes off at my house at night, and I'm here because I heard a voice in my head that said I'd sleep better. You'd sleep better if you were in this space with us? Or you'd sleep better, or you'd be better to sleep better? Did the voice in your head come from the Wi-Fi router? Technically, I could be the voice in your head coming from your Wi-Fi router. You should. You should sleep good. All right. Set a proper routine. All right. Make like 11 your latest. I get in bed to sleep. No questions asked. And that could be a great shift in your well-being. This true. Omit those frequencies. They interfere. pleasant, just playing what you feel. I really am. Just letting the sounds come out of me as they will. I'm quickly gonna go to the bathroom and I'll save you from all the sounds that'll come out of me. Sorry. Love is true. I'll be back in 1 second. We return to the land of audio. Noodle has been sprinting back and forth. The tippy tappies would have been enough reason to not want any of the sound to come through. However, we are in a state of high relief, and now we can bring ourselves back to it. I'll play some more Kalimba. Thank you for holding the space for me. That's awesome. Didn't expect that. Melt should help create music for the next Zelda game. I'd love that, bro. Manifesting. Appreciate the good vibes that you're sending. 11:22. Let's see. This thing is hitting a little bit. And not on. Winning. Step up. Step up, Zoe. Step up. It's like, no, I don't want to be on your knee. I don't want to be on your knee. Step on the couch. Leave my cables alone. Leave my cables. I'm just trying to get my cables. Come on. Step up. There you go. Hello, Zoe. There you go, Zoe. You got fans, bro. You got fans, dude. He doesn't really like the kalimba that much. He's probably gonna throw down on the zipper. I'm gonna make a barrier here. Get barriered in, oh. Get Boreki. Wow. Wow. Now I can control. I can control with granularity where you can and cannot go. Moss.
Hello, Zoe.
Hello, Zoe. I'm gonna play some kalimba, okay? I know you don't like it, but maybe you can learn to. Watch. He's like, I hate that. It's not that bad. You're like, it's vibrating my ear holes.
Good girl.
What? Give me a kiss. What's up?
Oh!
You want some scratches? No, you don't want scratchies? You don't want no scratches? Okay, fine. I'm not touching you, bro. I'm not touching you.
What a good girl.
Bossy. Very bossy.
What a good girl.
It looks like he is dancing. He is pretty much dancing. But he gets, like, the line between dancing and getting frisky is, like, very, very blurred for his species.
What a good girl. Hello, Zoe.
Hello, Zoe. I love you. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? You want to go outside? You want to go outside?
I want to go bye-bye.
You don't want to go bye-bye? Let's go bye-bye, Zoe.
I want to go bye.
Let's go outside.
Hello. 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 I want to go bye. Hello. 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 Hello.
Hey, you want to go inside? Come on. Had enough outside for it. You're like leading me away. You're like, where are you going? Where are you going? You don't have anything in your hands. What do you want? You want to go bye-bye? Why? Why?
What a good girl.
You are a good girl, but why do you want to go bye-bye? You wanna... Do you wanna... What do you want? What do you want? It's a good girl. What do you want?
What a good girl.
You are a good girl. Do you want the... You want the... What do you want? You wanna... Wanna... No, don't bite at me.
What a good girl.
You are a good girl, but tell me what you want.
What a good bye-bye.
You wanna go bye-bye? For what? You wanna go... What do you want?
What
You wanna... You want... He's like, come on, dude. You know what I want. There you go. I want a cookie. You want a cookie. That's what you wanted. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Why don't you just say so?
a cookie.
Yeah. There you go. I can give you that. I can give you that. Thank you. That's nice. Okay.
What a cookie.
I'm gonna give you this cookie. That's for you.
What a cookie.
Let's say bye-bye to the friends first. Okay, say bye-bye. Bye. That's a good girl. Can you say bye-bye? Can you say bye-bye? Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. That's a good girl. There you go.
What a...
One out. Give you the rest of these, okay? Let me put some more food in his bowl too. Give me these cookies. And look at these, there's more. There you go. Enjoy your foodies though. Mostly clean eaten vegetable bowl. Vegetable and vitamin bowl. Vegetable, vitamin and probiotic bowl. He does like his vegetables. But only if you prepare it the right way. Otherwise he will literally not eat it. Exact same vegetables, exact same ingredients, but if your preparation is imprecise, he'll let you know. But letting it go to waste. Thanks for the hang, Melt. I enjoyed spending time here today. I must be going until next time. Thank you. Thank you, Blushing. It was so nice to have you here. I think I'm maybe a little bit late, but I appreciate you sharing the space. The bird was raised by its previous owner, who passed away, unfortunately. And his whole life believed that he's a girl, right? So it takes years for them to build vocabulary. And during his vocabulary building years, he was told that he's a girl. He'll have hidden himself behind the couch or something. And yeah, when we, and I'm saying we liberally, when Joe got him, he was tested, right? Went to the vet and stuff, and it was identified that he's in fact a male. So in that way, biologically, he's a dude, but in terminology that he knows and understands, he's a girl. All right, and humans can have complexities such as well. Maybe it helps us gain a little bit more perspective. Yes, maybe some compassion. We do the same with our species too. There you go, little buffalo. Yeah. Yes, we do. All right, and it's not just the wording. It can be the stuff as well. I don't know why Noodle is complaining. I think maybe it's one of those days. maybe it's time for me to finish up. We did pull a card. New beginnings and secret gardens. New beginnings in your secret garden. Realizing that the space that you have is that. Appreciate you, friends, for joining me in my little secret garden today. Such a pleasure having this moment here with you. Appreciate you sharing this space. I'll see you again soon. Goodbye, everybody. Love to you. Peace.